Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. Today, a showdown between a pair of undefeated giants in a game that should have long-lasting implications. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gilmore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So UCLA's return team didn't help matters out much there. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Oh, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, they've just put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, in the middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. To the air, it's Garbers. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
He'll call for the fair catch here. So Penn State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
There's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He wants to throw. He's taking the shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Lets it go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on third down. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Got enough for the first down. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. The Bruins will hustle to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Sturdivant. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking downfield, it's Garbers. Safe completion on the screen. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. The Bruins will send out the punt unit.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The give. Keeps the legs moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a crease. It's Singleton. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. They'll try it over the left side. Got the first down. Looking for more. Oh, look out. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not want a big ball touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits those uprights right in half. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just one bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by 7 over Western Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Catch in the middle. It's Sturdivant.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up.
Oh, he dropped it! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up. Stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Give to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
The back goes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Aller. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense.
And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Using the quick game. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Pressure coming. He makes the connection. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. He'll make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
wants to throw. It's Allen. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable for that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. On target over the middle. Continues to fight for yards. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pulls it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Trying to barge in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Powers forward. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass, it's Garbers. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Just over 20 seconds to play here in the half. How aggressive can they afford to be here? That's caught. It's Fleming. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the right side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on 1st down. They're bringing heat. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Caught on the outside, it's Warren. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
UCLA, 7.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Happy Valley. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line is telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Warren. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick pass on the fly motion. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Nice job by this defense. That's the way to set the tone in the second half. First drive, get them in a 3rd down, get the sack, get the football to your offense. That is how you get back in this game really quickly.
Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And off to Jones. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Bruins are in the hurry-up. The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Bruins will punt this one away. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And he intercepts it. Got some room to run. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, UCLA! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Offense getting set for first down. They'll try the run. Across the 25, he's got room. All kinds of running room. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They take the lead with the 6. You know, the way he's going has me churning through the old memory bank here for the single-game touchdown record at Penn State. You know who that was?
I have no idea.
Well, everyone knows it was Harry Robb, who went to the house 6 times in 1917. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just one bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by a field goal over Western Michigan. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Power football with the run. And is sucked out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gilmore. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Works the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. They go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
UCLA 14.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Garbers. Wide open downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Wide out in motion. On the ground. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the... Touchdown, Bruins! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Warren. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. They're going to throw it again. The sure hands, it's Singleton.
And you just get the feeling that... has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The give and tick, 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 tick.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
He rifles one deep to the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. Try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Penn State! What a great play by push this winning streak to 5.
And then the offense has the lead, has the football. All you got to do is run the clock out, maybe be conservative, run the football. They chose to throw, and the defense makes them pay.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Sturdivant. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. In the red area, it's Allen. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board and figure some things out because this wasn't a great day.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chains. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.